Alright, so for the most part, we are heading into the halfway mark when it comes on to the release of Boruto chapters for 2020. And I feel like the more we get, the more information that's actually revealed to us, the more I feel that the flash forward at the beginning of the series where we see Boruto and Kawaki fighting atop the Hokage or the Kage monuments is there's more to it. I mean, obviously there's more to it, but let's see what we can reach for or speculate on in this video. Wagwan everyone, Sanjay Uchiha, of course, welcome back to the channel. Of course, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe if you love Boruto content and discussions, among other things that I do on this channel. Yeah, so yeah, we're on our way to 1,000 subs, so I would appreciate the support if you guys love the content. So get into today's discussion. As I said, I feel like the more information that we get regarding the Boruto manga as 2020 continues, the more I feel like there's much more to the situation for the flash forward between Boruto and Kawaki at the start of the series. Now, if nothing else, the flash forward does serve as a glorified form of clickbait if you do ask me, considering that the Naruto series ended on a relatively good note in terms of peace and everything, and showing a destroyed village for the most part, and insinuating or hinting at Naruto's possible death, or at least his removal from Konoha. That is sure to bring readers and old-time fans back into Boruto who never actually planned to get into Boruto in the first place. So there's that. But with Boruto Manga Chapter 46, we find out some very interesting information regarding the Karma Seal. Now, Kawaki was not a major point of focus within Boruto Manga Chapter 46. He did have some lines here and there, but in terms of reactions and everything, it was mainly Boruto Uzumaki trying to come to terms with the fact that his life is potentially going to end and Momoshiki is going to be revived through his body. So there's that. We didn't really get much on Kawaki apart from Naruto and company basically coming to the agreement or consensus, or deducing the fact that Ishiki is going to be using Kawaki as a potential vessel. So of course this does put Kawaki into the same situation as Boruto, as there's now a time limit on his life where his respective Otsutsuki is going to be revived through his body. So as we go along, it just seems like everything that's happening kind of just sets things up for Kawaki to be like part of the main cast of characters, or the main set of protagonists for the long run, if not for the entirety of the story. And the idea of him potentially betraying or becoming a villain at the moment seems kind of wild and far-reaching. So it kind of sets up the tension and even the suspense, and just waiting to see how things actually evolve to that point where he becomes a villain or antagonist potentially. Now, in terms of me speculating and reaching for this video, I feel like Kawaki at the flash forward, I feel like it's more of a sense he's been put into a position where he feels like there's no other choice but to assist the Otsutsuki clan or whatever force that is responsible for destroying the Leaf Village. If it doesn't turn out to be him himself destroying the village. Now, I've been looking back at the flash forward itself and the dialogue, where we have Boruto basically saying that, paraphrasing here, but he basically didn't think Kawaki would go this far, and he basically asked him if there was no other possible outcome or possible way things could have turned out. Of course, Kawaki says with a calm face that no, and that the age of Shinobi is over. But at the same time, given that Boruto has such, based on Boruto's statement, obviously Boruto still has some amount of confidence in the actions Kawaki should be taking or could have taken up to that point. So that kind of starts to hint to me, combined with the information that we have already in terms of the context and the situation that Boruto and Kawaki are in, I'm starting to think Kawaki isn't necessarily evil. He could still become an antagonist, but I don't think he's outright evil. I feel like he's been put into a situation where he has no other choice but to act as an antagonistic force, at least for however that arc is going to pan out when we actually get to the time skip. So that's what I feel given the nature of things. I know I'm kind of dicey. It's a very short flash forward. If you really go back and look at it in the Boruto anime, or if you're reading the manga, I think for the manga it's probably about 2, probably 3 pages at best. So yeah, so I'm kind of just trying to analyze and kind of pick apart the lines that were actually put or the dialogue that's at that point in the story. Now, the next major thing is Naruto. How will things pan out with the dynamic between Kawaki and Naruto? Because honestly, Kawaki being painted as a villain or antagonist is going to be heavily tied to the fate of Naruto after the time skip. Now, of course, a lot of us have taken it as Naruto potentially being dead, being killed, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, given what we've also learned about the Karma Seal and its abilities, at least when Kawaki and Boruto use it in unison, they can use space-time ninjutsu. And as it stands, Naruto has no defense or any way to travel between dimensions as it stands right now. So I feel it is a possibility that Kawaki has potentially set things up where he has removed Naruto from this dimension and probably imprisoned him, sealed him away, or, you know, sent him to another dimension, the Shadow Realm. Wild, I know. And he's only set things up and gone to the extreme to assist in destroying Konoha and probably other villages to set things up to potentially get in the good graces of the Otsutsuki clan or whoever is going to come, and potentially threaten the Age of Shinobi as they call it. So yeah, there's that. But I mean, honestly, I still think we're still at least, if I were to guess, we're still at least 6 months or to a year, if not a year and a half away from that point in the story, if I were a betting man. And anything can be changed in terms of the intentions of the author, of the writers, from the flash forward that they did in the beginning to that point. I mean, probably when we get back to that point, obviously certain specifics are going to be changed more than likely. I expect the dialogue to more or less be the same, but probably some things will be changed. So yeah. But anyway, let me know what your speculations and anticipations are, or what are your expectations for Kawaki as a character going into the time skip. As we go towards the time skip, which I predict to happen at the end of the year, I feel we'll definitely get more context, get more information regarding Kawaki's actions that he probably will be forced to take, or he's going to make up his mind to, you know, not necessarily be forced to take, but decide to switch to the villain role and take those actions the same way. We get more context regarding that. But as it stands, given everything we know of the stakes, what's at stake right now in terms of his life, and just the dialogue that was there between Boruto and himself in the flash forward, it does seem to me that Kawaki isn't necessarily evil. Of course, at the end of the day, I could be wrong, but let's see how it pans out. But anyway, let me know what you think. I just thought I'd come on, do this little speculative video here, and I was thinking, okay, putting out videos. I think talking about Kawaki, it's time we talk about him, considering with everything that happened with Boruto Manga chapter 46. So yeah. But anyway, that's all I have for this one, people. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the video. Of course, the link to my Discord is in the description box below, so you can definitely look me up on that. And if you want to chat, collab, the works, you can link me there. Of course, is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the review of Boruto chapter 46, definitely check it out. Yeah. And the One Piece and Dragon Ball content on the channel. Well, for now it's just the recent reviews among other things. But yeah, Sanjay Uchiha, see you guys in the next video. So